What's happening, everybody? This is Abe, tuning in on YouTube. Just wanting to talk about a few topics that I have on my mind. And wanted to talk about hospitals, COVID-19. I haven't uploaded in about a week to 2 weeks. On the 21st and 22nd of August, I came down with a bad fever. One of my family members was the first ones who got a fever, and then it was me. I just spent 2 whole days with the worst migraines and 100 plus degree fever, and it wasn't a very good experience. So I'm through it now, and I'm feeling much better. But unfortunately, someone in my family that was about to turn 70. I'm pretty sure we passed it on to him, and he's agonizing in the hospital, and he doesn't feel very well. So I know the title of this video might be "Don't Go to the Hospital." So when I say someone in my family, this man was like, let's just say someone in my family. He was like a family member to me, and I knew him. He knew me 20 years, damn near 20 years. And he came down with a fever, and he came down with the coughing, because he was the last person in our family to get COVID-19, so I took him to the hospital. I had told him to go to the hospital sooner than that, but he said he wanted to wait to see maybe he got better. So I ended up taking him to the Sunrise Children's Hospital. And I swear to God, when I tell you that you have 2 options. Do you want to die with your family members? You want to die next to those you love? Or do you want to die in a hospital surrounded by strangers? The reason I say this is because, this man, he's agonizing, He hasn't been incubated yet, but he's on 90% oxygen, so he's depending on a lot of oxygen, and they did confirm that he has COVID-19, so I'm pretty sure all of us have it. Well, the people in my family. I don't mean to have this video so grimy. I don't mean to be so grim, but god damn, is that such a sad situation, just to, because he has pneumonia. They told me he has pneumonia, and to die in a hospital where you're not next to your family members. And let me describe the experience I had. So, because look, this whole COVID-19 thing started back in March, and I had this misvisualization. I had this misvisualization that, sorry, I can't say that word very well. I just had a mental picture in my fucking head that there's gonna be groups of people in the ER coughing, and there was gonna be lines, and it was gonna be havoc. But I swear to you, when I tell you, I went to drop off this elderly man that's like my father at the Sunrise Children's Hospital, and I have never seen such an aesthetic environment. It was aesthetic. There was nobody in the waiting room. Only security guards everywhere you go. I stayed up until he was admitted, because they said he had to be admitted. He had too many complications. But when I left, they told me that the fever was gone. And this guy, he really doesn't have anybody in life. I'm it. And it's just such a sad state of affairs to see this man die. And I'm not saying that he's going to die, but damn, he hasn't been incubated. He just has the oxygen connected to his nostrils. But he's in the ICU, and man, this life, I can only describe my own experience in this life, and this life sometimes feels to me like it's fake. I feel like I can't feel anything. You know, it's fake. But when reality reaches and touches you, it's a bitch. Reality comes crashing down on you, and that's life. But I just wanted to talk, and what do you guys think? You have two options: die in the hospital or die next to those who are your family, who you love, who they love you, etc. Because the shit is tough. You know, there's a lot of people out there saying that this COVID-19 thing isn't real. And I can tell you, yes, it is. It's mostly hitting the elderly. The elderly are disappearing into forgetfulness. They're just disappearing. Nobody cares. No one seems to. Just another day of business as usual. And this experience I had in the hospital is just, these people, I had to fight so hard just to get information on him because he's not family. He's like a father to me. And HIPAA violations this, HIPAA violations that. I can't tell you this, I can't tell you this. And it's just such a fucked up situation, pardon the expression, but there really is no way to describe what's going on in the world right now. Like I said again, I don't mean to be so grim, but it's just the state of affairs as it stand. And I'm pretty sure I have COVID-19. Like I said, I was having all the symptoms on the 21st, 22nd of August. I had problems with my olfactory. I couldn't smell. All I could smell was this strange vinegar, ammonia smell in my nose, but I could barely smell. Taste, the taste kind of went away for a little bit, but then it came back. I didn't have too many taste problems, but I had it nonetheless. So I had fever, I had lack of taste, lack of smell. Couldn't smell, couldn't taste. 3 symptoms right there. Oh, I had this terrible migraine, I swear to God, 48 hours straight, non-stop. I mean, this thing was like non-stop, day, night, for 2 whole days, 48 hours of just being in bed. And, you know, then we go into the future. What does the future hold for us? Is this, I mean, damn, like, is this it? Is this what we have? Is this what we have to look forward to now in Las Vegas? I swear to you, sometimes I think that there's some, I think there's some conspiracy things happening in those hospitals, because it's just a lot of paranoia. People won't give you their names. There's fear, paranoia is everywhere around the fucking hospital. So, I was planning on heading to the lake, but unfortunately, because of the current events that I'm describing, I had to put that off. And man, it's a pain in the ass, really. You know, when you have a family member that's dying, or you think you have a good percentage in your head, you do the math that they're going to die, reality comes crashing down on you. And it's a bitch. But guys, tell me what your experience with these hospitals is, because I've heard a lot of conspiracy theories. They say that, you know, say you die, I have nurses tell me this. I'm not gonna name any names, but I have, you know, these nurses said that if you die in a car accident, they'll label it as a COVID-19 death. There's so many conspiracies going around, and everything has a shred of truth. But of course, with anything that comes out of a human's mouth, you know, it's either going to be fake, there's going to be a shred of truth and a shred of fake, false statements that go along with it. But this is, it's a very sad situation. This man, he has no wife. He had a wife once. He had a kid once. Left it all behind. No one to call him. No family, people. Nobody except for me. And he's been like a uncle. He's like a father figure, an uncle to me. And to see him just yesterday, I swear to God, I dropped him off at the hospital, and to see him, to hear, because they won't, that's something else. They won't let you visit your loved ones, and they land in the hospital. Not at Sunrise Hospital. I don't know about anywhere else, but Sunrise Hospital is not letting anybody visit. As soon as that patient is admitted, bye-bye. You might as well say your goodbyes, say everything you've ever wanted to say to that person, like they're gonna die the next second, because they won't let you see him. Nobody. And they got fucking security everywhere. Like, you get near Sunrise Hospital and the security's on your ass. They just paranoid that you're gonna do something. I'm not sure if they had death threats or someone came with a gun around there. I don't know. They know the situation there, but it's just not a good situation. Now I understand when I see all these nurses crying on YouTube how much they hate their jobs. It's because when you see or hear certain things, there's no way to take it back. That'll stay with you till you die. There's no way to take it back. It's some sort of PTSD. But that's a situation, and it's a very sad one. Guys, take care. Take care of yourselves, and I would appreciate it if you could subscribe. Just starting on YouTube, and keep your head up, 'cause that's all we can do. Ciao.